is a tour that is now tabled because of COVID in seemingly a few announced every day here. Some things that were announced is something called the Upheaval Festival, scheduled to take place in Grand Rapids, Michigan, the weekend of July 10th. Bands performing on that include headliners Disturbed, Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, and Theory of a Dead Man. So a new festival online for the weekend of July 10th in Grand Rapids, Michigan, the Upload Festival. Kiss, if you ever believe they are truly ending, I don't know what you're believing, because they have announced more shows. These are actually rescheduled dates, to be fair, but there are still, of course, new shows being announced as well. 5 dates announced for May of this year for Kiss, who have been under a lot of scrutiny given the COVID situation because of the death of Paul Stanley's longtime guitar tech, Franz Stuber, a couple months ago, who died on the road with Kiss due to COVID. And there was a really scathing piece that Rolling Stone did about that particular situation and what really went on there. And there's still not been total clarity, I don't think, on what went on there. But somebody very near and dear to that band and their crew, a member of their crew passing away, and a band that has been extraordinarily strict about COVID, but still going out there with dates announced now in May, 5 more shows, a festival date announced. Again, the final Kiss show ever, according to them, was supposed to be last year in 2021 in New York City. Now, we know that because of the pandemic, that did not happen, understandably, and that things were pushed down the road a bit. But they keep adding stuff, and I don't know. I mean, it's already the second time they've done a farewell tour. It's seemingly endless. And then, of course, they'll say, well, this is the end of touring, and then it doesn't mean we're still not going to do shows. So if you, as I've said repeatedly, if you believe any band, not just Kiss, any band, when they tell you it's a farewell tour, I just don't know what you've been paying attention to for like the last 30 years. It's just incredible. Speaking of Kiss, happy birthday to Paul Stanley. Big birthday today for Paul, 70 years old. The big 7-0 for Paul Stanley today. So happy birthday to him from his favorite radio show. Ghost have announced that they have, not in addition to a tour, they have a new song they put out. The song is called Call Me Little Sunshine. And maybe Alex can source some of that and play that into our next break. The album is it's a follow-up to the previous single that they had, and this is now the second single from the upcoming new album called Imperia. Ghost continuing to be one of the biggest emerging rock bands out there, and a band that's really interesting in that they really merge elements of hard rock and pop. We had Tobias, the leader of this band, in the studio on this show a number of years ago.